Hello and welcome to your weekly horoscope for week commencing the 28th of March for the Sun or the Ascendant. As ever, I'm going to give you a broad overview of what to expect. Please stay with me. I will then dive deep to give you in detail each of the zodiac sign forecasts for each sign. Now this week sees some big conjunctions, not least Venus and Mars in the sign of Aquarius align with Saturn, the traditional ruler of this sign. We also have from Wednesday Mercury moving into a conjunction with the Sun, which by the end of the week on Sunday becomes absolutely binding. And we have an event known as Cazimi, which is really very special. If you're having a baby this week and it happens to be born on Sunday, the chances are they're going to have a really bright mind, even a touch of genius. But also, of course, we have a new moon this week on Friday. And not only is this close to Mercury, it is embracing the energies of Chiron. Chiron, the wounded healer, the comet that was discovered in the 70s, is very much to do with where we can be most effective in helping others, but it's often where we feel we get the least back from others. So I think in the sign of Aries, Chiron's very much to do with identity. So our identity is going to be very important to us all this week. And I think the combination of Venus and Saturn and Venus and Saturn and Mars and Saturn is asking us to think about humanity. We've seen the worst of humanity recently, but we've also seen the examples of the best of it. We had this also through COVID as well. Now, some of the hopes we have for the future, very idealistic hopes, may be countered by the realism of where we are, the more Saturnian energy, or it could be the energy and force of Venus pushed back on the more restrictive energies of Saturn. But I'll explain how this will impact on each of the 12 zodiac signs if you stay with me. Now, if you are new to my channel, I'd be honoured if you would subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. Also, if you would like to ascend above this zodiac broadcast and understand more deeply personal astrology, this is based on your time, date and place of birth and is completely unique to you. If so, you can take advantage of my special offer of a 12-month forecast and a character analysis by seeing the link beneath this video and get 30% off. You'll gain searing insights as to what makes you tick, your future opportunities and potentials, but also where you may steer clear of those pitfalls that we all have in the road from time to time. Hello Libra and welcome to your weekly horoscope for week commencing the 28th of March. A really exciting week for you. The new moon, which occurs on Friday, is in your sector of relating, but it's also in an alliance with Mercury. So your ability as a communicator, which is often very, very strong, is really emphasized by this particular new moon. Because Chiron is also in the mix, if there is a relationship which has been bumping along the bottom, hasn't been going as you wish, I think there is the potential here for trying to meet people in the middle. I think one of the things that's been happening for you more recently is because you feel that you have been so attuned to others, because you have been so attentive to their needs. I think that energy of Pluto in Capricorn, which of course has kept coming up, and a couple of years ago of Saturn too, has made you push back. And perhaps you've pushed back in a way which has really surprised some people. But now you have set your boundaries, there's an opportunity to try to find an accord, that midpoint between your needs and theirs. And that can be something very constructive to do. Also, because your ruler, Venus, is challenged by Saturn, I think that on the face of it can sound like a really difficult transit. And it potentially could be, it depends on your unique circumstances. But Saturn in the 5th house is asking you really to make the most of your innate talents, or where you have creativity or flair, or it's testing out the quality of a romantic relationship that you're in, because Venus and Mars combined together in the 5th house is truly charismatic and is boosting your sex appeal. So Saturn just against them is just really asking you to be truly honest about the quality of some involvements that you have. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to just be in a romantic sense. It could be some social contacts as well. But essentially, the new moon, especially with Chiron and Mercury in the mix, is asking you to find an accord, to find the places or the points of interest where you can find a mutually agreed way of working through things. So a very, very positive week on the whole for you.